I opened my front door at 6:12 in the morning wearing sweatpants and half asleep. And the first thing I saw was two police officers standing on my porch. One had his hand resting near his belt. The other looked at me like he already thought I was guilty. For a second, I thought something happened to my parents. Maybe a car crash. Maybe my sister was hurt. Maybe someone died. Then the older officer asked, "Are you Ethan Carter?" I nodded, and he said words that completely shattered my life. "Your sister has accused you of stealing $87,000 from her family trust account." I actually laughed, not because it was funny, because it was so insane that my brain refused to process it. "What?" The officer didn't laugh. "She also claims you manipulated her into signing financial documents and transferred funds without consent." My stomach dropped, because I knew exactly what this was, and it had nothing to do with stolen money. It had everything to do with what happened 3 nights earlier. The night I finally told my sister, "No." And apparently, that one word destroyed my life. My sister Lily had been my responsibility long before she became my problem. She was 3 years younger than me, and growing up, my parents treated her like fragile royalty. If Lily forgot homework, Mom rushed to school. If Lily got dumped, Dad bought her gifts. If Lily crashed her car, guess who paid for repairs? Me. Because apparently I was the responsible one, the dependable one, the fixer. And Lily? She learned early that tears were currency, and everyone paid, especially me. When I was 19, I gave up my college savings, every single dollar. Because Lily got pregnant. Her boyfriend disappeared. My parents cried. And somehow the solution became, Ethan can help. I had saved for years. Part-time jobs, scholarships, side work, gone. Just like that. Lily promised she'd pay me back. She cried, said she'd never forget what I did. That lasted 2 months. Then she started acting like I owed her more. When her baby was born, I babysat constantly. I missed work promotions, cancelled dates, skipped vacations. I became a second parent, for free. Then she needed rent help, then car payments, then daycare, then legal fees when her ex fought custody, then emergency surgeries, then temporary loans. Temporary. That word became a joke, because temporary always became permanent. And every time I hesitated, my parents attacked me. "She's your sister. Family helps family. She's struggling. You make good money." And eventually, I stopped living my own life. I was funding hers, and I hated myself for allowing it. But things got even worse when Lily got married, because that's when greed entered the picture. Her husband Marcus was charming in public. Private, he was lazy, manipulative, and obsessed with appearing wealthy. Luxury cars, designer clothes, expensive vacations, all funded by debt. And when creditors started calling, guess who Lily ran to? Me. Again. "I just need 20,000. It's temporary. You're all I have." And like an idiot, I gave it to her. That was my biggest mistake, because once she realized I'd always save her, she stopped pretending to appreciate me. She started demanding. 3 nights before the police showed up, Lily called me screaming, absolutely hysterical. "Marcus left me." I rushed over. Her kids were crying. Her house was a mess, and she handed me papers. Marcus had secretly taken out loans, massive ones, using their house as collateral. They were bankrupt. She needed $80,000 immediately, or she'd lose everything. And then she looked me dead in the eyes and said, "You need to fix this. Need, not help. Need." I stared at her, and for the first time in my life, I said no. She froze, like she'd never heard that word before. "What?" "I'm done, Lily." Her face changed instantly, from crying victim to pure rage. "You have the money. Yes. Then give it to me. No. She started screaming, calling me selfish, heartless, telling me her kids would be homeless. My parents joined her, of course. Dad called me a disgrace. Mom cried. Lily screamed, "After everything I've been through?" I finally snapped, "No, after everything I've done for you." Silence. Then I left. And I ignored 47 missed calls. I thought that was the end. I was wrong. Because 2 days later, the police showed up. I was taken to the station for questioning. My employer found out. I was placed on administrative leave. Neighbors watched me leave. My parents refused to answer calls. Lily posted vague victim messages online. Sometimes betrayal comes from people closest to you. People flooded her comments, supporting her, calling me evil. I was drowning, and then things got worse. Because detectives showed me signed financial transfer forms, with my name attached, and Lily's signature. My blood ran cold, because I had never seen those documents before, which meant someone forged them. And suddenly, I knew this was planned. But I had no proof. Yet. Then something happened that changed everything. Marcus called me, the husband who vanished. "I think Lily set you up." My heart stopped. Apparently, Marcus discovered Lily had been secretly draining accounts for over a year. Shopping, gambling, crypto scams, secret affairs. And when he confronted her, she blamed him and fled. Then she needed a scapegoat. Me. Marcus had partial evidence, bank statements, messages, screenshots, but not enough. We needed something undeniable. And that's when he revealed something insane. Their house had internal security cameras, including one in the home office, the same office where the financial documents were signed, and Lily forgot they existed. We accessed the footage, and what we saw made me sick. There she was, sitting at her desk, practicing my signature, laughing on the phone with her friend, and saying, "My brother always saves me, and if he doesn't, he'll go down with me." Then she forged documents, created fake transfers, and called police herself. I stared at the screen in complete disbelief. Then Marcus found more. Secret offshore transfers, fake invoices, hidden credit cards, and evidence she framed him too. She had destroyed everyone around her, and she thought she'd win again. She was wrong, because we had everything, and her downfall was coming. Fast. Police reopened the investigation. Quietly. Very quietly. They told me not to alert her, so I played along. I acted broken, defeated, publicly silent. Meanwhile, Lily got cockier. She bragged online, posted luxury shopping videos, talked about healing. Then my parents announced something unbelievable, a family fundraiser dinner, to help Lily recover from financial betrayal. They invited everyone, friends, family, business contacts, church members, and they wanted me publicly excluded. Perfect, because investigators had another plan, and Lily walked right into it. The fundraiser night arrived. Over 200 people attended. My parents gave speeches, cried on stage. Lily performed like an Oscar winner. Then she stood up and publicly called me a thief. And right as the crowd turned against me, I walked in. Everyone gasped. My mother screamed. My father demanded security remove me. Then detectives entered behind me, and everything stopped. One detective connected his laptop to the projector and played the footage. The room went silent. Lily's face turned white. Everyone watched her forge signatures, laugh, confess, manipulate, lie. Then came bank records, fraud reports, offshore accounts, affair payments, everything. Her husband stood up too, and exposed everything else. The crowd turned instantly. People were horrified. My mother fainted. My father sat frozen. And Lily? She ran. She didn't get far. Police arrested her in the parking lot, in heels, while guests recorded everything. She was charged with fraud, forgery, false police reports, financial theft, tax crimes, and multiple additional charges surfaced later. Turns out, I wasn't her only victim, not even close. She had stolen from friends, co-workers, even our grandparents. My parents begged forgiveness. Too late. They enabled her, protected her, destroyed me to protect their favorite child. And when she fell, they suddenly wanted me back. No. I moved across the country, started my own company, met someone incredible, built a peaceful life. And for the first time ever, I stopped rescuing people determined to drown. 2 years later, I got a collect call from prison. It was Lily, crying, begging, saying she needed help, one last favor. And for a moment, I just listened. Then I smiled and said, "You should ask Mom and Dad." And I hung up.